Hey there, fellow travel enthusiasts. I'm so excited to be your guide today as we explore the best of Great Britain. From the rugged coasts of Cornwall to the rolling hills of the Cotswolds, this island nation is packed with history, culture, and natural beauty. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or an outdoor adventurer, Great Britain has something for everyone. And I'm here to help you make the most of your trip with my top 10 picks for things to do. We'll be covering the must-see sites, the hidden gems, and everything in between. Plus, I'll give you my insider tips on the best time to visit each destination so you can avoid the crowds and enjoy the most pleasant weather. So, grab your passport, pack your bags, and get ready for an unforgettable journey through Great Britain. First up, we're heading down south to the rugged and beautiful coast of Cornwall. Imagine dramatic cliffs plunging into turquoise waters, charming fishing villages with colorful harbors, and miles of golden beaches just begging to be explored. Cornwall is a walker's paradise, with a southwest coast path winding its way along the dramatic coastline. Pack your hiking boots and breathe in that fresh sea air as you discover hidden coves, secluded beaches, and breathtaking views around every bend. And when you're ready for a break from all that exploring, pop into a traditional pub for a pint of local ale and a taste of Cornish pasties, a delicious savory pastry filled with meat and vegetables. For the best weather, plan your visit to Cornwall during the summer months when the days are long and sunny. But no matter when you choose to go, Cornwall is sure to captivate you with its natural beauty, charming towns, and warm hospitality. Next, we're venturing north to the breathtaking landscapes of the Lake District National Park. This region is famous for its shimmering lakes, rolling hills, and picturesque villages nestled amongst the fells. You'll feel like you've stepped right into a romantic painting. Whether you prefer leisurely strolls along the lakeshore, challenging hikes up rugged peaks, or simply soaking up the tranquility of nature, the Lake District has something for everyone. Be sure to take a boat trip across Lake Windermere, England's largest lake, and enjoy the stunning views of the surrounding mountains. And keep an eye out for the charming stone cottages and historic houses that dot the landscape. Many of them have been transformed into cozy guest houses or quaint tea rooms, perfect for a relaxing break after a day of exploring. To avoid the biggest crowds and enjoy the most peaceful atmosphere, consider visiting the Lake District during the shoulder seasons of spring or autumn. Now, let's mosey on up to Yorkshire Dales National Park, a place where time seems to slow down, and the stress of modern life just melts away. Picture rolling green hills dotted with those iconic dry stone walls, winding roads that beg for a leisurely drive, and charming villages that look like they've been plucked straight out of a postcard. The Yorkshire Dales are a hiker's paradise, with trails for every level, from gentle rambles along babbling brooks to challenging climbs that reward you with breathtaking views. And speaking of rewards, be sure to treat yourself to a traditional pub lunch in one of the local villages. You'll find hearty fare, local ales, and the warmest of welcomes. For a taste of history, visit Bolton Abbey, a magnificent 12th century ruin set amidst the stunning scenery of Wharfdale. Or step back in time at the Ribblehead Viaduct, an impressive feat of Victorian engineering that still takes your breath away. Summer is a fine time to visit the Yorkshire Dales when the weather is at its finest and the countryside is alive with color. But honestly, this is a destination that charms in every season. From the rugged beauty of the Yorkshire Dales, we're heading south to the Suffolk coast, an area often overlooked but full of hidden gems. Imagine charming seaside towns with colorful Victorian houses, pristine beaches that stretch for miles, and nature reserves teeming with wildlife. The Suffolk coast is a haven for those seeking a peaceful escape. You can stroll along the sandy shores, breathe in the fresh sea air, and simply relax and unwind. Or, if you're feeling more active, rent a bike and explore the coastal path, stopping at charming pubs and cafes along the way. For a taste of the local culture, visit Edinburgh, a charming town known for its annual music festival and its delicious smoked fish. Or head to Orford Ness, a unique nature reserve with a fascinating history as a top-secret military testing site during the Cold War. The best time to experience the magic of the Suffolk coast is in the shoulder seasons, late spring or early autumn, when the weather is still pleasant and the crowds are smaller. Next, we're off to London, a city that needs no introduction. It's a whirlwind of iconic landmarks, world-class museums, vibrant markets, and a history so rich you can practically breathe it in. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Rick. London's expensive. And you're right, it can be. But don't let that scare you away. One of the best things about London is that many of its top attractions are absolutely free. You can wander through the magnificent halls of the British Museum, gaze up at the grandeur of St. Paul's Cathedral, or watch the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace without spending a dime. And for a truly local experience, be sure to check out one of London's many vibrant markets, like Borough Market for foodie delights, or Portobello Road Market for antiques and vintage finds. Now, a trip to London wouldn't be complete without a ride on one of its iconic red double-decker buses. It's a great way to see the city and soak up the atmosphere. And if you're looking for a unique perspective, take a spin on the London Eye, a giant Ferris wheel that offers breathtaking views over the city. London is a city for all seasons, but if you're looking for mild weather and fewer crowds, plan your visit for the spring or autumn shoulder seasons. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital city, perched dramatically on a volcanic landscape, is a captivating blend of history, culture, and just a wee dram of whiskey. Imagine yourself strolling down the Royal Mile, the city's historic spine, connecting the imposing Edinburgh Castle with the Palace of Holyrood House. Speaking of castles, Edinburgh Castle is a must-see. Perched atop an extinct volcano, it offers panoramic views of the city and houses the Scottish crown jewels. Be sure to catch the 1 o'clock gun, a tradition dating back to the 19th century. And don't miss the Palace of Holyrood House at the opposite end of the Royal Mile, the official residence of the monarch in Scotland. Now, for you literary types, no trip to Edinburgh would be complete without a visit to the Writers' Museum, celebrating the lives of Scotland's literary giants, Sir Walter Scott, Robert Burns, and Robert Louis Stevenson. And if you're a fan of Harry Potter, you'll recognize some of the city's charming alleys and closes as inspiration for J.K. Rowling's magical world. The best time to visit this enchanting city is during the summer months, when the Edinburgh Festival transforms Edinburgh into a global hub for the performing arts. But remember, with festivals come crowds and higher prices, so plan accordingly. From the rugged beauty of Scotland, we journey south to the elegant city of Bath, a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its Roman baths and Georgian architecture. Imagine yourself strolling through time as you explore the perfectly preserved Roman baths, a fascinating glimpse into life in Roman Britain. Be sure to visit the Pump Room, an elegant 18th century salon where you can sip afternoon tea and sample the spa water, said to have therapeutic properties. Don't worry, it doesn't smell as sulfuric as it used to. And speaking of Georgian elegance, be sure to take a walk along the Royal Crescent, a sweeping crescent of Georgian townhouses that epitomize Bath's architectural splendor. If you're a Jane Austen fan, you'll be delighted to know that Bath was a favorite haunt of the beloved author. Visit the Jane Austen Center to delve into her life and times. And if you're feeling theatrical, catch a show at the Theatre Royal, one of the oldest and most beautiful theaters in England. Spring and autumn offer pleasant weather and fewer crowds for exploring Bath's charms. Plus, you'll get to see the city bathed in golden light. Trust me, Bath is a city that will steal your heart and leave you wanting to return for another soak in its history and beauty. Next, we trade the grandeur of Bath for the bucolic charm of the Cotswolds, a region of rolling hills and honey-colored villages. Imagine meandering through Bourton-on-the-Water, often called the Venice of the Cotswolds. Visit Bybury, with its iconic Arlington Row, the most photographed street in England. No trip is complete without a visit to a traditional pub. Find a cozy spot by the fireplace, order a pint of local ale, and savor a hearty pub meal. The Cotswolds are best explored at a leisurely pace, soaking in the tranquility and beauty. Now, for you adventurous souls, we journey to Snowdonia National Park in Wales. This place is a hiker's paradise, crowned by Mount Snowdon, the highest peak in Wales. Imagine breathtaking vistas of rugged mountains, sparkling lakes, and verdant valleys. Lace up your boots and tackle the trails leading to Snowdon's summit. You can choose from challenging climbs or gentler routes, but the reward is the same. Panoramic views that will leave you speechless. And hey, if hiking isn't your thing, hop aboard the Snowdon Mountain Railway for a scenic train ride to the top. But Snowdonia is more than just mountains. Explore charming villages like Curated, nestled amidst the peaks, or visit the dramatic Swallow Falls, a picturesque waterfall cascading over ancient rocks. For a taste of Welsh culture, stop by the National Slate Museum and discover the region's mining heritage. The best time to experience Snowdonia's magic is in late spring or early autumn. The weather is generally mild, and the trails are less crowded. So pack your hiking boots and your sense of adventure, and get ready to be wowed by the raw beauty of Snowdonia. Our final stop takes us to Cambridge, a city synonymous with prestigious universities and timeless beauty. Imagine strolling along the banks of the River Cam, where centuries-old colleges stand as proud witnesses to history. You might even feel your IQ rising. Cambridge is best explored on foot or by punt, a flat-bottomed boat propelled by a long pole. Glide along the backs, the picturesque back lawns of the colleges, and soak in the scenery. You'll pass under the Bridge of Sighs, admire the Wren Library's magnificent architecture, and maybe even spot a few students in their traditional gowns. No visit to Cambridge is complete without experiencing the university atmosphere. Take a guided tour of King's College Chapel, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, or wander through the Fitzwilliam Museum, home to a world-class collection of art and antiquities. And be sure to grab a pint at the Eagle Pub, where Crick and Watson announced their discovery of DNA. Spring and summer are glorious times to visit Cambridge. The weather is pleasant, the flowers are in bloom, and the city is alive with students and visitors alike. So, put on your thinking cap, pack your curiosity, and get ready to be charmed by the intellectual heart of England. Well, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the top 10 things to do in Great Britain. From the rugged peaks of Snowdonia to the historic colleges of Cambridge, this island nation offers something for everyone. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for more information on each destination. And let me tell you, these places are even more amazing in person. So start planning your Great British adventure today. Remember, travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer. So get out there, explore, and have some fun.